Hey guys, Lauren here. So I've created this house, which is, it started out really small, not nearly this large in size, if my cursor will let me click, but it now looks like this. I have to change the roofing again, but it did not look like this at first. It was not this big. I've added a second floor and just like expanded. And the way I was able to do this is I have not used the motherload cheat at all. What I did is I think I've created a new challenge for Simmers. Now, I don't know if this is already a thing. I'm going to turn the sound off though because there's a baby crying and that annoys the crap out of me. But what this challenge is you start out with one person, one girl usually, and she's in a starter home that you can create or you can pick off the gallery, or you can just use one of the base game starter homes, whichever you prefer. And she gets married. You have to get her married before you can start the challenge. And it can be to any guy. He has to move in with her, not the other way around. And you can upgrade the house with the money you get from him moving in. But the goal of the challenge is that, well, he can have a job, preferably a job where he's away for a long period of time. Mine is Travis Scott, who is now, it's Johnny Zest. That's who it is. They don't share the same last name, which is kind of funny to me because they're married. But as you can see, she is pregnant. That is not his baby. What happened was she had an affair, and she had an affair while Johnny was at work. He was off being a detective. As you can see, she's really sad about losing a friend, but they broke up before he died. And what happened was she killed him because she moved him into her household so she could get his money, had a baby with him, and then was too afraid that her husband would find out. Didn't want to tell him, didn't really love the other guy that much. His name was Sheldon. Didn't really love him that much, so I put a box around him, and he overheated to death. Then that became like a challenge. Like, how many kids can we have with other men before Johnny realizes, hey, that kid doesn't look like me. So, pretty much, that's our goal. It's kind of like the 100 baby challenge, only it's harder. This house was completely used by Johnny's, and it was completely built by Johnny's and Sheldon's funds. Like, she started out with $18,000, used $2,000 to buy the lot, and I created a really small house. She got married, had a kid with him. She has one kid with him. That kid is Johnny Jr. That's actually his kid. That is actually his kid. But the baby she's currently pregnant with is not his kid. It's Sheldon's kid, but he doesn't know about Sheldon. And they woohooed the night before. And so whenever he got back from work and she told him, she shared the big news with him that she was pregnant, he didn't think anything of it. He thought, oh, well, yeah, we did do it. Like, we did. They didn't try for a baby, but they did woohoo. And so he thought, okay, well, maybe we accidentally got pregnant, but okay, cool. And she's just like, look at this house. Look at what I've created. So pretty much that's the goal of the game, is to see how many babies you can have before the husband finds out. Um, I think it's a funny challenge. I think it's hilarious because it's evil in a way, but it's also kind of like a mixture of all of the challenge, like a few challenges. It's a mixture of the 100 baby challenge. It's a mixture of the matriarch challenge. It's a mixture of the what's it called? The Black Widow challenge. Like, it's a mixture of all of these challenges into one, and it's hard. She's only had 2 kids so far, and it's just like you run out of guys. You run out of guys so fast that are eligible men. But yeah, luckily, you don't have to go through the issues of like divorce or anything. And she's never, like, the only time she's sad is because she lost a friend. Like, you always break up with the person. I guess you don't necessarily need to have a baby with them. Like, you can just move them into the household and then kill them before the husband gets home. It's like your allotted time to get things done is when the husband's gone. But she's just been like, yeah, I've been home all day sleeping. And actually, she's been outside at the park seducing men and women. Women can also be part of the challenge, too. Yeah. I mean, clearly you can't, unless you add a pregnant, unless you add someone who can get a woman pregnant. In The Sims, like, the girl won't be able to get her pregnant, but she can move her in and have an affair with her while her husband's gone, and it's the most hilarious thing. So it's interesting. You could have her have, like, an affair with Nancy Landgraf, and God, who would want that, but it would be so funny. It's just like, how many of these townies can I fool? But anyway, that is the challenge I issued to you, is can you have 100 babies while being married and with different men? Like, can you stay married to the one person from the beginning? That is my challenge. It's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. If you guys have any suggestions for what to call it, let me know. But I think this is a fun challenge. It's cool. It's a little evil, but, you know, you live and you learn. That The Sims is pretty much designed to do evil things to your Sims. Or this is like the first like challenge I've created, and a lot of the challenges I've done before have been like really innocent, like the 100 baby challenge, the matriarch challenge, the generations challenge. Like, I've done all of those challenges before and lost interest pretty quickly because they didn't keep my interest. But this one has piqued my interest just because it's cracking me up. If you have an evil mind like me every now and then, this challenge is perfect for you, especially if you get bored playing The Sims and just want something to do. So I'm going to leave it here, but thank you for watching. Thank you for, if you try the challenge, tag me. Let me know how it goes if you do try it, and make sure to subscribe.